Hi, welcome to the 2.0 conference here in the fabulous Las Vegas. We have Tinna Jackson, our wonderful next guest for the CXO 2.0 conference. Tina, can you introduce yourself and your organization to everyone?
Yes, I am Tinna Jackson, President and CEO of Jackson Consulting Group. We are a management consulting firm and executive coaching firm out of Washington, D.C.
Wonderful. And what are you specialize in? Who's your clients that you target?
So I target CEOs in the political sphere in Washington, D.C.
Makes sense.
Yes,
Makes sense.
sure. Yes.
And then you kind of help coach them and consult them to like elevate their practice or expand or
It's a multitude of things,
okay.
primarily on the management consulting piece with organizational development, um, aligning their teams and their boards so
Okay.
that they're in full alignment with leadership across the organization.
Okay, so
Yeah.
more flow. More
Well,
flow.
it's certainly more than flow. A lot of it is communication
Okay.
from the board to the CEO to the leadership team, and downstream to their teams.
Better
within the organization.
communication and organizational leadership
Yes.
is what you
Yes,
specialize in.
and just in
Yeah.
deeper than that, there's succession planning,
Oh.
there's team alignment when it comes to the leadership teams,
Wonderful.
and there's so much more. There's so much more.
Do you use like tools to like measure where a company is at or where like one of your clients is going to be at and how they want to like progress? Like, do you have like milestones or how do you go about doing that?
Yeah, there's a lot. One of the tools that I use on the front end is the Clifton Strengths Assessment.
What is
Yeah.
that?
So the Clifton Strengths Assessment is put out by Gallup. Are you familiar with Gallup? So Gallup is one of the
It's like Gallup poll? Like,
Yes.
Is that me wrong?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
I was like,
yeah.
did I get that right?
Yeah, actually, over 30 million people at this point have taken that assessment. It's a very popular
okay.
assessment.
I knew it.
And honestly, it's probably the only leadership assessment anyone needs. It basically measures all 34 of your natural talents.
Oh,
So if
wow.
you think about it, a lot of people are in organizations doing jobs that they're probably not good at
That's true. That's true.
because they're working against their strengths. So you have
Fighting the
leaders
current.
you have leaders getting upset because they've hired people to do the wrong jobs because they're not working in their strengths.
Seems obvious, right?
Right. And
It's
so
right.
and so at some point there's a
Yeah.
crisis.
Mhm.
There's
Friction.
there's friction, there are alignment issues, there's communication issues, because a lot of times we find out that people are not working in their strengths. It sounds simple, but it's difficult on the front end when you are not hiring on the right level. You're hiring against people's strengths. It's tough.
And what would you say is like one of your most memorable success stories with helping somebody resolve this in their practice or organization? Or I don't know if you just do one-on-ones as well, but what's your like most memorable one?
I would have to say the most memorable one was working with a CEO of a national nonprofit. And it's been maybe 3 years. And, you know, in the very beginning, there was resistance. It's difficult for leaders to believe you on the front end when, it takes time to build trust. When you're coaching someone, it
Trust.
becomes an intimate relationship
Yeah.
because you're learning so much. You're learning about the organization. You're learning so much about the individual and their leadership styles. They're learning more about themselves because they're having to admit so many things that had not come up previously. And so through those processes, again, you learn so much about the organization. They learn so much about themselves. As time goes on, they become better because they become more self-aware. It just gets easier for them to do their jobs because they're having to face so many things that they didn't have to face before. A lot of truths.
Painful truths.
Painful.
Painful
Absolutely, it's
truths.
painful. Because they have to come to the realization that, I can't be nice anymore. And it's not about being nice. It's about being direct. It's about being honest. And the more you're able to do that, the more you're in alignment with what your mission is. You become the leader that you have to be to drive your mission forward. And after a
Yes.
series of months, a series of years, people ultimately get to that point, and it looks uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable until they hit that stride, and before you know it, they're firing on all cylinders. But it does take a while, and leaders have to give themselves grace
And
because
patience with
it's difficult.
themselves.
It is difficult to make that transition. For some, it's 3 months. For some, it's a year. For some, it's 3 years.
It depends on the person and where they're at, essentially.
It also depends on the crises, the degree of the issues, the degree of the issues of the organization. It's just varying degrees of crises, for sure.
I say that takes a lot of patience, I think, on your end too, to really get to the root of where they're having issues.
It's a skill.
It's
It's a skill. Well, I'm an emotional intelligence practitioner.
Oh, so that's your background.
Yes. Certified executive coach, emotional intelligence practitioner,
Okay.
also a Gallup Strengths coach,
Okay.
which is also very helpful.
Makes sense.
And so, yes, the emotional intelligence piece is very important.
All those pieces help.
Yes, absolutely.
If someone wanted to follow in your footsteps, what would you recommend for them to do?
Yeah, I would say, well, first of all, you have to like people. It's hard.
Oh, I know.
Really, you have to look. There is one thing.
Hey, that's a valid.
There is one
statement.
thing to say that you
Yes.
want to help people,
Yes.
but you have to like people, because this is a very
People business.
it's a people-oriented
Yes.
relational business. You have to like people. You have to want to see their growth,
That's true.
because it is hard. Growth is hard. Transformation is harder. When you're going through it yourself, it's hard. So to watch someone else go through that is even harder. And so when you're stepping into it yourself, when you're watching others do it, and watching them walk through it, it's definitely a transition yourself.
Wonderful.
So the other part of
yes,
that,
tell
the
me.
other part of that too,
Yes.
others wanting to step into this. The certifications, I think, are important. Even though there are a lot of other coaches out here, there are thousands of coaches. Many will say that it's saturated. I still think it's important to get a certification. To me, that means that you're serious about this work, that you want to go through varying steps and varying degrees to make sure you're doing this correctly, because there is a wrong way to do it. There really is. There's a series of steps. There are various frameworks that you should learn. And I think it's important to still get certifications.
Because it kind of gives you a guideline or like a blueprint, if
Yes.
you will.
Yes.
And then you can work up from there, layers.
Yeah, and I mean, there are ethics too,
Yeah.
right?
Because you're working with such high-powered professionals.
Sure,
in our
and you don't want to
industry.
get too personal. You don't want to cross
Certain
lines. There
lines,
has to be ethics involved, for sure.
It's important.
Yeah.
Networking at the conference. How has it been so far for you?
It's been awesome. Well, because I'm an advanced planner. Oh. I networked before the conference.
Oh, LinkedIn?
Yes, because you guys were so great to release
the
a
list.
contact list. So I reached out to people before the conference.
Oh, I love that. Like
And
one-on-one meetings.
Yes.
You meet up with
yes.
people.
So I just checked in and
Oh, you're
tried
very
to,
efficient.
yeah. So I tried to check in with people. It's good to walk into a conference and know a few faces before you walk in, because there's so many great talented people here.
And
so
a lot of industry.
Yeah. So I wanted to make some contact, and I did. And a lot of people were like reaching out, finally responding on the first day, which was great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been good.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
I'm like, I'm following your footsteps.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's good.
I'm ready.
It's been great.
And also, you are a CXO 2.0 conference honoree. How do you How do you feel about that? How do you
It's
feel?
cool. It's cool. I think it's always great to be recognized. It's always great to be
Yes.
recognized
Yes.
and to be praised for your work. I think it's good to stop and smell the flowers every now and then because we all I mean we're
Yes.
all doing
Oh,
this
the botanical
work.
gardens. Did you see that?
Yes,
That
I
was
did.
like
I
so
did.
beautiful
I
in
did.
there.
I did. But it's always good to just stop and
Yes.
smell the flowers because we're always going. When you're running your own business, I'm sure we're all up in the middle of the night, always thinking of new ideas. There's always new ideas.
Actually dreaming it.
That's
It's
right.
in your subconscious.
That's right. That's right. We're constantly working, and it's just always good to stop every now and then. So it's nice to be recognized for sure.
Love it. Love it. And how can people get in contact with you? Is LinkedIn the best way? You have a website?
LinkedIn is good. TinnaJackson.com. Tina with 2 N's. I'm special.
Oh my God.
Tina with 2 N's. TinnaJackson.com.
Yes.
And I'm on all the socials as I am Tinna Jackson.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I am Tinna Jackson.
Because I am Tinna Jackson.
Thank you, thank you, Tinna Jackson. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and then do you also have a website? I am Tinna Jackson.
The website is just TinnaJackson.com.
Tinna Jackson. Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your conference.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.